So after a workout, your body is in a depleted state and it needs to be restored. So at minimum, you want a carbohydrate and electrolyte drink. That's going to replenish the system, give it some energy to work off of, so you're not going to go into a muscle wasting scenario. Now, if your goal, which most of our goals is to lose fat, build muscle, and feel good, adding protein to that electrolyte and carbohydrate drink is going to be very helpful. So specifically, what if you're looking for just performance enhancement? I'm going to look at the proportions real quick again. Again, this is coming from the Precision Nutrition Manual. If you're just doing carbohydrate and electrolyte, you want, for someone who weighs 50 kilos, which everything's done in kilos because it makes more sense, about 40 grams of carbohydrates needed post-exercise in 400 milliliters of water. And that's like, again, you're just looking for recovery, like you did a marathon or whatever. You're not looking for necessarily fat loss. This is for performance optimization. There's that. But some reasons to add protein. And so for the post-exercise, if you're just doing carbohydrates and electrolytes, you're just replenishing what you lost and assuring the body doesn't go into its reserves of muscle and bone to get those things, right? Because you can't pull salt from fat, right? Just it's not there. And it's gonna help you return to a hydrated state, help you prevent injury. When you add protein in, there's a huge benefit to it. So even if you did the marathon and you're like, oh, I'm good, I can just have the Gatorade or whatever, I would recommend protein for the following reasons. It improves muscle synthesis. So that means if you're looking to gain lean muscle, this is how you do it. You have a protein drink after your workout. It improves recovery. That means you're going to be less sore, you're going to be more ready for your next practice, and you're going to be able to come out a little bit harder. It reduces muscle soreness. So your moves, the uncomfortableness that you have, that'll go away faster. It decreases muscle wasting, so it increases the use of muscle. So if the body needs to have an amino acid, a specific amino acid, to in order to prevent damage or whatever, it's going to pull that out of a tissue and destroy that tissue before it's going to hurt itself effectively, if that makes sense. So by having the protein right after your workout, it's going to help with that. It enhances glycogen resynthesis. Effectively, what that means is that it's going to help your body get back to homeostasis, meaning you're ready for your more activity sooner. It enhances the immune system. So if your body is in a depleted state, you have a harder time fighting off disease, right? So if it's like hunting and fighting to get the nutrients it needs, it's not going to do as well fighting off disease. It increases the use of body fat during your recovery and during your next training session. So the mechanics of that are a little deep, but just trust me on that one. If you want to increase body fat usage, have the protein drink, okay? So what the makeup should be is about 30 grams of carbohydrates for 15 grams of protein, up to about my preferred ratio is 20 for 20. So 20 grams of protein 20 grams of protein and 20 grams of carbohydrates. So about an even ratio. One of my favorite recipes is just like it's like a creamsicle. So you take like some orange juice concentrate, like a tablespoon of that or whatever the ratio works out with, your liquid, and then your protein powder. And that's a really good, and you shake it up, vanilla in this case. I guess chocolate would work too. And you mix it up, blend it up, whatever you're going to do, and then boom, you're good to go. And that really does help with recovery, and it tastes good. So play around with things that you can put in. You can do your protein plus ground up oats. You can throw in a whole bunch of other stuff into your protein drink. And we'll talk about brands and that kind of thing as far as protein drinks go a little bit later, just because people always ask about that. I mean, we have the ones that we like and we sell, but there are a couple of things you need to watch out for.